You look like I feel.
Oh, don't. I'm too fragile to fight back.
Mystery virus.
Lovely to meet you at long last. Take care of her for me.
I will.
I can take care of myself, thanks very much.
Bye.
See you soon.
Viv wants her feet massaging again. I volunteered you for the job.
Huh.
What you got there?
Oh, you don't want to know?
No, you're right. Why would I be interested in nylons weekly?
Let's just stay calm, eh?
He killed my dad. I can't just let him out.
All right, lads.
Listen, Daz. You don't have to do this. You don't owe him anything.
You sure you don't want to come?
I've got nothing to say to him.
It's a load of rubbish.
Don't tell me, tell them. But I'm warning you, you've got a hell of a PR job on your hands. They've lost confidence.
I thought you'd be on site. He's been filling me in on the latest news. Do you want to tell me why I'm getting conflicting stories?
What are we going to do, Bob? How are we going to tell Viv?
We're not going to tell her anything at the moment. Her blood pressure's through the roof as it is.
I can't handle this. How does he get to walk free after what he did?
Look, they're only considering it.
I can't spend the rest of my life looking over my shoulder wondering if I'm going to see him or speak to him.
You won't have to. He's not going to want to come back here. You're not going to have to face him.
Face who?
Rodney.
Nobody. No.
Well, if he's bothering you, you just send him to me. He'll have to be upstairs, though, because my legs are like sausages and I've got all this fan mail to get through.
Where are you going?
I don't know. Anyway, just away from you lot.
I thought Matthew was meeting Horton yesterday.
I think the meeting got knocked back.
He reckons he's got us over a barrel, doesn't he?
Well, hasn't he?
Well, there's always other buyers. If we can just keep afloat, jib him off for a bit, play the long game.
We can't even afford to pay our own employees, and they know it.
Where there's a will, there's a way. Hey, why is the group pension fund empty?
I don't know. You reading the right dates?
Don't muck me about. You never ever mess with people's pensions, not even as a last resort. Come in.
Well, what were you about to do?
Glad you could make it, Tom. I'll deal with you later. Come through.
Full English, please, Roberto. When you're ready.
Have you seen Kelly?
Oh, yeah. She's always popping in, but offering her services as a babysitter. Lovely girl. Cup of tea would be nice while I'm waiting. If she's skiving, you know what she's like.
She's a lot more sensitive than people think, you know.
You two had a barney or something?
No, phone's on, and I'm worried about her. Is there something that we can do for you?
Bacon solely on white, please, if it's not too much bother.
Happy to help. Take a seat. I'll bring it over. What's he doing here? Custom is custom, as Vivian's always telling me.
Yeah,
I haven't got time to waste hating him today. Got enough fires to fight.
Well, Kelly going AWOL hardly counts.
Kelly has gone AWOL because we found out that Billy Hopwood's up for parole.
Billy Hopwood?
Just keep your voice down, will you? You should have brought in some fags or something.
We're not here on a social visit.
It wouldn't have hurt.
If you want to leave at any time, just say the word.
Oi, Larry, watch what you're doing.
Sorry. Shoes wet, foot must have slipped.
Try and be more careful in future.
Well, like you were with my wife.
Take it up with her. I'm not the one who made any vows.
Ah, there you are, Edna. You had us worried for a minute. You weren't at home.
What are you doing here?
Well, I was in the area. Thought I'd pop in, see how you were.
You live in France.
I hold my hands up. I phoned him. I was worried about you. You know I was. Are you feeling any better? Our head was all over the place when I saw her last.
I'm perfectly fine, thank you.
We all know you've been under a lot of strain lately. That's why I suggested she took some time off, rest up a bit, get her head in gear, put things back in perspective. Come.
Do you want to take her home?
There's nothing wrong with her. She just wants some attention.
Change you back. I don't know, but I'm going home early. I'm going to cook a big dinner, quiet night in, just family. You are working hard.
I promised Jack, didn't I?
Penance for last night.
Trying to give Daz some semblance of normality.
That's just as well he went when he did.
He did go before I started singing, didn't he?
No, don't worry, you're safe. He couldn't get out of here quick enough.
I only wanna be with
This seat taken.
I've told Grayson.
About what?
About us.
Yeah, I guess something had happened when he tried to run me over.
What?
Well, he was very polite. Homicidal, but polite. I kind of put two and two together.
Oh, God.
He warned me off you.
Oh, I don't know what to say. I'm sorry.
You should be flattered. He obviously thinks you're worth fighting for.
I would invite you in, but the place is a mess.
I wouldn't want to intrude. You look after her. I'll be checking up.
Good to see you again.
Oh, someone's pleased to hear you. What do you think you're playing at?
I haven't done anything wrong, have I? I thought you'd be pleased to see him.
You've made your point. You can leave now.
Okay. Have a good time. Precious, aren't they, family?
I wasn't sure you'd come.
We nearly didn't.
No Andy, then.
We're wheeling him in a cake in a minute.
So what do you want? You're so desperate for visitors, you're even calling us up now.
I want to see you.
What for?
I want to get to know you.
Well, why bother?
Because I've wasted too much time already.
And this has got nothing to do with your parole hearing coming up.
It's pretty transparent, Dad.
I don't blame you for thinking like that. I know I've got a lot of work to do, a lot to make up for.
Oh, don't beat yourself up. Forget about it. We have.
You've got every right to be angry. If I'd have thought that telling you about your brother would have meant me losing you too...
What would you have done? Pretend that Andy didn't exist because he wasn't convenient. You're good at that, aren't you?
You are both my boys. And no matter what, I'll always be your dad. Nothing can change that.
You obviously knew something was amiss. You must have felt it, that divide.
You're freaking me out now.
You have to know that I love you. And nothing is ever going to change that.
Tom mentioned something. You're not ill, are you? I mean, ill.
No, of course not.
He seemed worried about you.
This is nothing to do with him. It's between you and me.
Well, just tell me.
I should have told you years ago, but it just got harder and harder. And I never thought I was, but I must be a coward because...
Oh, Mum!
That's just the point, Peter. I'm not your real mum. I'm not your birth mother. I brought you up as my own, but you belong to somebody else.
You don't miss what you never had.
I miss you. Getting to know you.
Yeah, well, You've not had a lot to do for the last few years.
You must have been just a little bit curious, eh? Otherwise, why are you here?
I don't know why I bothered.
No one's forcing you to stay.
Yeah. No one's got a gun to my head. It must make a change for you. What he needs telling. I'm part of a proper family now. I've got people who look out for me and I look after them. You're not messing out like you nearly did for Andy.
Can you finish your visit, please?
Look after yourself, Billy. And stay away from us.
But why did Lily never tell me? And why are you telling me now?
We've kept this secret all your life. But after Eve's blessing, I was upset and I was stupid enough to trust someone I shouldn't have.
Tom King? What does he care?
Tom is implicated. No, he's responsible for killing 3 people. Now, I have information that could condemn him. He knew about you.
So you wouldn't have told me otherwise?
I've wanted to for years, but then I thought it was selfish of me just to unburden myself like that. I kept quiet to protect you.
What, from the truth?
Peter, people have died. Neighbours of mine, friends of mine. I couldn't just sit back and do nothing.
So what? Irate somewhere behind your neighbours and your dog? Yeah, you got to do right by them. Are you happy lying to me?
I thought I was doing the right thing.
I never could get close to you. You'd never let me. And I thought it was my fault. I thought I'd done something wrong. I thought I was bad.
I told you before it wasn't you, it was me.
All these years I've been carrying this around in me, feeling like my mum doesn't love me. Wondering what I'd done wrong.
I kept you safe. I tried to make you happy.
I was happy in spite of you. Despite all your secrets and your lies and your carefully measured affection.
Please don't act like this, Peter.
Look, you've had years to get your head round this, eh? Maybe I need the same.
There is so much more to tell you.
When you get the message, just give me a call, yeah? Let me know you're all right. You're being very secretive, Bob. Anything that my mum should know about? Don't be ridiculous.
She wouldn't dare.
Anyway, haven't you got some work to do? Making the place look untidy. Well, you need to pull your finger out. It looks a tip. Well, I'm busy, aren't I? That's why.
That's it! This is the answer to all our problems. Get a duella.
What?
This woman has just written offering to help me before, during and after childbirth. She is an ex-health visitor. She's got 2 grown children and now she wants to devote her time to seeing people through the magic of childbirth.
What are you on about?
She'd be my handmaiden.
Like a servant? Enough of those already, haven't we? Now, Viv, don't get yourself carried away, love.
Hey, my God, woman, what have you done? I had a fight with a beer barrel. At least it wasn't a customer. The police have got enough to give us a hard time about tomorrow without adding GBH to the list. Oh, don't remind us. You look a right sight. Was Victoria with you? No witnesses, fortunately. Oh, she sloped off somewhere. Doing something she shouldn't, no doubt. I better go and investigate. Hey, I can't work like this. You'll have to cover. You take your time, Valerie. I can manage here. And if you see little Miss poorly, tell her to get herself back here quick smart.
It's like firefighting with you lot. I feel like Red Adair. I mean, your mother wasn't a stupid woman. I don't know where all this has come from.
It's my fault I pushed for it.
Oh, very noble. But you don't get brownie points for owning up to being an idiot. And you might be a pushover, but I thought I could trust you to tell me if my business was going under.
We were playing for time. We were only doing what you were about to do.
The trouble is that when you three do it, it all goes belly up. Right, from now on, I'm taking over the negotiations on this Orton deal. You lot can take a back seat.
No way.
Have you got him to sign yet?
Oh, no, but...
Well then.
What's it going to look like if you take over now? It's going to make us look ridiculous.
I'm prepared to take that chance.
Has he got a beard?
No, why?
All baddies have beards.
Baddies. You're not 5.
Murderer then. Lunatic, psycho, whatever.
He didn't actually kill that bloke.
He's dead, isn't he?
Yeah, but it was an accident. He slipped.
Because your dad was waving a shotgun around, trying to rob the post office.
Yeah, I know. But it's not the same as pulling the trigger.
Well, Andy seems to think it was.
Yeah, well, Andy's angry at Billy for all sorts.
And you're not?
I don't even know him well enough to hate him. I'll leave that to everyone else.
You feel sorry for him, don't you?
No.
Not much you don't.
You calmed down yet?
Oh, shut up.
I saw him earlier. Why do women always get for men like that?
Oh, I don't know. Self-loathing?
He's so arrogant. Conceited.
More opinionated. We really don't have to worry about Matthew King. He's not the problem.
If not him, then someone like him. Someone who can give you everything I can't.
Gray.
I know. I'm constantly letting you down. I hate it when I hurt you. I just wish I could take it all back.
I know. Why do you think I'm still here?
What are we going to do?
About what?
What about me? And the baby?
There is no baby. I'm not pregnant.
So, a complete stranger writes to you, offering to be your slave, and you don't find that suspicious?
She's not a slave. I didn't know you were so old-fashioned.
Have you never seen the hand that rocks the cradle? Do not, under any circumstances, give this woman our address.
But I'll be needing extra support. Donna's busy with her career. Scott's not going to offer it. And if I don't get a duella...
It's a doula!
Kelly'll have to do it.
Kelly's got enough on the plate already.
So much so that she could just go swanning off at a drop of a hat, leaving us to struggle on our own.
Us?
Well, I'm here in a management capacity.
All right, then, you manage. I'll unload the van.
I don't even know why I did it.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does matter. I know I wanted revenge, and I wanted to even the score, but that wasn't the real reason.
Purdy.
We'd neither of us be playing silly beggars if we were really happy. I'm not getting what I want from this relationship, and neither are you.
Don't say that. I love you.
And I love you. But that doesn't mean we're going to make it. Maybe it's not enough.
Of course it is. What else is there? Nothing makes any sense without you.
Is nowhere sacred.
Had a bad day, have you?
No other sort, is there?
You have a chance to salvage something from this whole mess. To stop all this pain being pointless. Don't throw that away.
I'm not going against my family to join your little crusade.
You and I both know that those people died unnecessarily. Due to your family's negligence.
Then prove it if you can. You're on your own, Edna. Best of luck.
I'm 16 next year, I can stay on my own.
You won't need to do that.
You've offered to adopt you. What more do you want?
If he comes anywhere near you, I'll kill him.
Oh, that's really helpful, Andy. Just what we need. First thing we've got to do is get a solicitor on the case. Find out exactly where we stand.
So, if he was dying, would you give him one of your kidneys?
Victoria?
It depends what he was dying of.
Would you, if you really needed it?
Just shut up.
I've told you.
Why didn't you tell us?
Look, we've only known for a day.
We wanted to see him before we did anything.
You've been to see him? I thought you were estranged.
We're supposed to be. Billy's playing silly games trying to mess with his head.
I didn't expect you back so early. And you, young lady, next time you fancy popping home, you ask. Don't just slope off. Hiya, Bob. To what do we owe this honour?
Their dad, that psycho Billy, is coming out of prison. Now, I'm not having it with him, not in her condition.
Hey! Hold your horses. That man clicks his fingers and everyone's at each other's throats. He shouldn't be calling the tune.
He can only come between us if we let him. He'll break us up over my dead body.
Up next on STV, an investigation into the disappearance of Vicky Hamilton. And then it's 8 more jungle madness with Ant and Dec in I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here.